Hi guys, I'm Ashif Ali and watching CGHOW video. Today I created this level up effect in Unreal Engine 5. So let's start this tutorial. So let's start this. So first I'll create a new level and I'll take this basic one and let me make the light little darker. Maybe just 2 or 1. I'll also make this ground little big. Then I'll create a new sequencer here. Open this and then I need a animation, just an idle. So let me search an idle animation sequence, and I will take mannequin, or we can just take this one. Maybe I'll take this one. So I'll just drag it into the sequencer. Okay, and this is what we have. Cool. So first thing, because this looks like a skin color, I want to make it little grayish. So I'll just go here and I'll actually duplicate the material, and I will desaturate this. Just connect it. That will look good. I'll just save it. So now it's gray, and I will just apply it on here. Okay, so it's gray. Now in the sequencer, I'll use the animation. Okay, and it will turn yellow. That's why I made it gray. So we will edit that material later again. Or let's start the effects, or you can just do the material thing first. So in the material, I will take a color. I'll take the yellow color actually. See? Then I will multiply it, and we can directly connect it to emissive and we'll turn it all yellow. But I want a transition, so I will take a Fresnel. I'll make this 2. If I use a power, so with the power of 2, we will have this Fresnel, which is white from here and black from here. And I think we can also, yeah, we can play with the power. So I'll just make a parameter. I'll call it power and default value 2. Okay, and then I will multiply it with this, and let's just save it. So now what I'll do to change that, here you can see already some values, but here in the animation I'll click here skeleton mesh component, and then here we will take this slot, and then from here we will take that power parameter, and if I increase or decrease, you can see. So we have to make this much, 0.5, from like a higher value. Still visible, so you can make a multiplier also. So you can just go here, and overall, to fade it, I'll multiply it, and I'll call it just mul, and default value 1. I think I'll use little bit orange values to yellow. I'll save it. Now here we will also take the, did I save the material? Is that actually? I'll apply this again. Why it's happening? Yeah. You can also actually click here and take a, here, take the material plot. You can just use that material here. So if I copy this name, search, now it's up here, and we can take the mult. So here we will make the mult 0. So till here I'll use it 0, and this one maybe 100, 0. And from here I'll make this 0.5 and this one 1. So let me see. Yeah, weird. Yeah. So now we will animate it with the FX. So let's start working on that. So I'll just go here, and first we need a glow on the bottom. So for that, I'll just make a material M radial, and it should be a little softer. So what I'll do, instead of this radial, which is not very soft, although you can decrease the density, but what I'll do, texture coordinate and then multiply by 2 and subtract 1. So basically texture coordinate start from here 0 to 1. This process multiplying by 2 and minus 1 will make that center here and that point here in the center. Then you can take the length of it and you will have a radial kind of thing. Then you can take the divide and make this very little value. So it will be a cool glowy thing. But you can now, because this is cutting through the edge, you can just multiply it with this radial. So now you will have actual glow kind of thing. Now I will take the particle color that will go here in the emissive, and let's make this translucent, unlit, two-sided, and this will go here, the opacity. So I'll just save it. Now here I will start creating Niagara. It is empty, and let's level up. So first thing, I'll take this minimal emitter and I just need one particle for the bottom for the glow. So what I'll do, I'll take the burst and only just once, and life is maybe 3 or 4. Then it should be, it's already glow, but we need our material. So I'll just browse this and we use it here. I'll make the size a little bigger, 300, and color yellowish, orange. Make it a little darker so you can see. I want to align it on the ground, so I will use custom alignment, custom facing vector here, and then I'll take the align to mesh orientation, and instead of X I'll take the Z and just fix this issue. So your sprite will align to the ground like this, and let's make this local and just drag it into the sequencer. And then you have to take this Niagara component and then life cycle track and then decide it. It will spawn from this point, but I want it to it should actually spawn, yeah, a little bit earlier. Yeah, so it should be little bigger and it should scale up. So for the bigger I'll make like 300 and then it should scale. So I'll take the size, not mesh, sprite size, and this curve need to be from 0.5 to 1 but at 0.2. So it will scale quickly, still very slow. And also you can use fade in fade out. So I'll use the alpha with the curve, and this will be also same 0 at 0 and at 0.1 it's 1. Let me save all and let me check this here. We can just play it in loop, and I think it looks still very slow. It should be very fast, so I'll just make it 0.1, 0.02, and this one also 0.02. Yeah, now it's matching the vibe. Now we need some rings, and I need yeah, we need some rings, and I also want some glow on the rings. So for that, what I'll do, I'll duplicate this material M ring. Okay, so what I'll do basically, if you have the radial and you take the sign and you make the sign 2, it will make a ring for you. And I want one very sharp ring and then there's a glow around it. So for that, what I'll do, I'll take the power, review that, and make it like 10. Depends how you want it. Maybe 20. And to make it little sharper, I will multiply it with like 5 and then saturate. So you will have this kind of thing. Okay, maybe 50. Depends how much you want. So it's kind of sharp, little thinner. Then what I want, I'll take the power again and this time like 5 and then multiply it a very low value. So basically, if I show you, this ring is sharp till here and this one is faded, then multiplying it by zero point 0.2, so it's also very transparent. Now I can add these together. So we will have a sharp one and then there's a glow around it. Let it preview like this. So looks cool. So I'll just connect it here in the opacity. Let's also multiply it with the color. So I don't need this thing. Let's save it for now. Now I'll just browse this here in the emitter. I'll duplicate this and I'll just use that. We have this tool thing. Let me check how big it is. Little bit smaller. It should be 250 and 200. Then I'll duplicate this again and it should be like 100. If I play all three things coming together, so I want little delay in it. So first I want this bigger, then I want this smaller, so I will make zero point 0.1 delay. Then I want glow, so 0.15. So if I see that, yeah, little bit glow, little bit. And you can also do this thing like this thing is scaling. So you can just play with this, like if you make this like, so it will be like a bouncy kind of thing. Cool. And you can also make this like 0.04. Same thing I'll do here, 0.04. Now it will be little bouncy. Cool. Now what you can do, you can add more around it. So what I'll do, I'll now copy this bigger one and just paste it here. Add little glow or little delay, 0.2, and then add some offset on height like this, but delay maybe 0.3. So it should come later. So this 0.4. Yeah, one more thing I'll do for this power, I'll make a dynamic parameter and this is like 100. So I'll make this and this is 5. Let's make two parameters. Now if I go here, let me see how it looks. But in this one, I'll go to dynamic parameter and this was 100 and this was 5, but I'll make this one 200. So it will be thinner. See, this one is thinner now. Now I want little more offset, duplicate this, paste, make this even more thinner, maybe 300, and then offset it maybe 80 or maybe 100, and size maybe 150. So this is how you make a spawn effect, and I think delay is too much now, so I will make this back to 0.2, to 5 maybe, and 0.2. Then we will add some streaks and some particles. So I will make new emitter, save. And if I isolate, I want a burst and just happen once, maybe 10 particles. And it should be like, I'll add velocity. It should go up like 200 this and a shape renderer, shape location. And I'll choose slender without any height. So if I play here, this is how it's going. Now I will use velocity align and I will stretch these. So I'll make these like 150, 200 and 100 and 5 and 1 like this. And velocity should be random. It's 200 right now. So I'll make this 100 and 300. And also life maybe 1 and 0.5. And of course these will be yellowish oranges. Maybe very subtle. I'll make the opacity down. And it should fade. So I'll take the color to fade. Let me check how these are going. Yeah, cool. So it's going well till now. Now there should be some glow around it, this character. So let's duplicate this. And what I'll do, I'll use that glow material that we created, this one, in here now. Oh, I wrong emitter. I'll duplicate this streaks one. So it has all the thing that I want. So I'll just change the material. I don't want velocity aligned and the size should be like 200 and 100 and velocity maybe just 0 and 100 and we can increase this to maybe 50. There will be some glow and we can also make the life 2 and 1. Cool. And what we can do is we can take, yeah, actually it looks nice. Let me just check. Yeah, cool. Then I'll duplicate it one more time. And this time I'll just delete this sprite render. I'll take it again with this default radial, which making this big glow. But now I want size little smaller and opacity little down. So it will just make that it's too much actually. Let me check now. And the size of render is too big. Yeah, now it looks good. And opacity I will make little down, 0.15. And it's almost done. We will just add little particles more here, then I'll finish it. So what I'll do, I'll duplicate it one more time. This time I'll just make the opacity back to 1 and size maybe just 2 and 1. And we will add little curl noise in it, maybe 100. And I'll animate it also. And we will make this little brighter like this. And I think render size back to 100 like this. So we can add more things in it if we want, but I think this is it. So I'll finish it here.